Hello and welcome to episode 25 of Sitrep Happy Hour. I got it right. We've been doing another podcast for a little bit and it kind of threw me off which one we were doing for a split second. Joining me as always is my co-host, Robert.
Yep. I'm here.
And Brad.
Hello.
I thought you could be like, yeah, I'm also here, but okay, fair enough. And my name is Mike.
I think I'm a bit more awake.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Have you got any funny stories about Tomb Raider? 2 you want to tell us about by any chance?
No.
Anything to do with a butler?
No.
No?
Just everyone who's played that game, if you didn't push the butler into the freezer and shut the door, you're doing it
What
wrong.
is wrong with you?
You're lying. You did it.
You're lying to yourself. I suppose we better get it out the way first. What are you boys drinking tonight? Roberts.
Currently drinking a can of Kronenberg. But after that, I have a double IPA brewed from the Off Tempo guys. Never had it before. Hopefully it's lovely. It's got a funky can as well.
It's very
It is a
retro.
good can.
It's a very retro looking can.
Yeah, they do cool cans.
Is it German by any chance?
No. It's made in Yorkshire.
Oh, fair enough.
Yorkshire.
Twinned with
up
Germany.
north. Twinned with Germany.
Yeah, probably. Brad, what are you drinking this week, dude?
I have a can of Magners, and then after that, I have a bottle of Orchard cider as well. And then after that, I'm going to go for a Rob recommendation because I got myself some apple juice. So I'm going to have apple jack and apple juice.
My question is it half price?
The apple juice?
Yeah, but half price.
What?
I believe that was a Luke recommendation, not my.
Oh, was it? I thought
Yeah.
it was you.
No.
If no one has an idea what I'm on about, go look at DJO Apple Juice. I'm pretty sure on YouTube.
No, don't.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do you not remember it? Though?
I remember.
Does no one remember it? Yeah.
The Star Trek videos, yeah.
Yeah, the Star Trek lip read over videos. It was like
apple juice? Half price?
What me to Halifax? See, he's like, don't watch it, but he's sat there laughing. It's good. It's a good way to lose time. What have you guys been up to? Apart from finally
drinking.
I raised my glass. I was like, cheers. I'm drinking the same as you. I don't think I drank last week. Fuck off.
I'm sure the listeners could hear it was Magners when you lifted it.
Yeah, I feel like recently I'm getting very physical with my performance when we record, because I listened back to the last episode of the Marvel one that we did, and I'm like, yeah, with the shield, and I go over here and I come back, and I was like, no one knows what the hell I'm on about when I'm doing these things. But yeah, maybe watch the videos that we put on YouTube.
No, don't.
Or don't. It's up to you.
Do you know they're selling 18 cans of Magners in Aldi for a tenner?
What?
They are.
Yeah.
That's where I got mine from yesterday.
I walked past it. I was like, I should buy that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like £3. It's £3.50 for 4 in Asda.
Do you feel a bit robbed?
No, because I didn't buy it.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, I bought it.
I may go to Aldi tomorrow.
And I brought it home. I did bring it home this time.
Good. I'm glad.
Are you? You can give a shit either way.
I really don't care.
Anyway, what have you guys been up to over the past couple of weeks?
I've had 2 birthdays. Both my sons have
How old are you now?
63. No, both my sons have had a birthday last week. One's 8 and one's 6 now.
You sound really happy about that.
Did you attend their parties or did you play Outriders?
I don't really have parties because
yeah, true.
COVID.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was good. Played with some toys this week. And last week. Was it last week? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to Brad because you sound like a broken man right now. You're so tired. Brad, what have you been up to over the past couple of weeks, man? Have you defeated your garden yet? Because I know you've been working on your garden. Haven't you?
No, we're still going. It's
Whacking
getting
them.
there.
Brad versus Garden.
Yeah. Brad, breaker of forks.
Flawless victory.
Oh, you say that. I broke. I was like, because I decked my a corner of my garden.
No, call it what it's called, Mike. Come on.
Pergola.
There we go. Percolator.
I built
Percolator.
I built a percolator in my garden, so I've got a coffee machine outside in the corner, made out of wood. It's a wooden coffee machine. I don't know why Rob finds it so funny.
Because I've never heard of a pergola before. It's just a weird word.
It is a weird word.
Is it like Italian or something?
I don't know.
It's not. It's definitely not English. It can't be.
No,
It's from Yorkshire.
It's from Yorkshire. That's why.
Pergola.
You've been to Pergola. It's quite funny because I apart from obviously Luke, but I actually know somebody. I know Luke's not in Yorkshire, but I know somebody that actually comes
closer,
from
right?
Yorkshire. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't want to define it because I'd get told off by him. He's in the north somewhere protecting the wall at the minute. That's why he's not on the podcast. For anybody listening, he's just making sure those wildlings stay over the wall. But yeah, the guy I knew just can't say water. It's water. Every time it's water. Have you got any water? You got any of that water? I don't know. It makes me laugh.
I mean, technically, it's how it's written. So
I don't know why I don't say it like that because that would be something I would
Yeah.
do.
What, like Quay?
Quay, yeah. Me and my wife's dad were saying this the other weekend. We were like, "What is wrong with us?" Like, because he can't say what did he kept calling it? It was like a pergolo. Pergolo? I can't remember what he was saying, but he was getting it completely wrong. I was like,
Percolator.
no, he wasn't saying percolator. Now you got me saying it.
Pick up a penguin.
Maybe.
Porky pig.
What was I watching? Speaking of penguins, right? This is going to go
Wow,
completely.
dude.
Yeah, this is often a tangent, right?
And a
It's
half.
a tangent, right?
I love
Seal.
these type of episodes. It's great.
Seal. Yeah, this is good. See, I don't know how many times I can say seal. He's gone. And not the seal that we all know, Kissed by a Rose, but maybe he does it as well. We don't know. But I found out lion seals, like, they're pretty freaking brutal creatures. I don't know what I ended up finding this. I was watching some animal thing, and it just reminded me when Rob was on about penguins because, like, these bloody sea lions. Let's get it right. Leopard sea lions, I think they are. They grab a penguin and they look all cute and all the rest of it. Do you know how I think in my head I didn't realize that they ate penguins. Does that sound weird? I know they all kind of live together up in the north near Luke, but
do penguins have jokes on their backs, do you reckon? Under their
Maybe
wings.
that's
Under
what
their
the seal
wings.
wants.
He's trying to tell jokes to his mates.
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make, right, is I was watching this thing and they were going on about and the leopard sea lion will then
Devour.
No, it doesn't devour. It basically strips the skin off a penguin's body. And do you know how it does it? It thrashes it side to side in water till it comes off. I'm like, holy fuck, that is a brutal way
Is it
to
still
go.
alive?
Well, it's still alive.
Holy, skinned alive.
So it's skinned. I was just like, what the hell?
That's painful, dude.
Yeah. So, Rob, stay away from leopard sea lions. You might get skinned alive, right? So are we saying that leopard sea lions are like predator?
You don't see that on Happy Feet, do you? Jesus Christ.
You don't see penguins hanging upside down from the trees, skinless. Jesus. Anyway, blame Rob for that.
Thank you. Thank you for that interesting fact, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Next time you see a penguin at the zoo, at zoo,
At zoo.
I went to zoo and I saw a penguin skinned, hanging from a tree.
A penguin.
A penguin. He's got.
Oh god, that was a fun tangent.
Oh yeah, sorry, Brad. I kind of felt like I interrupted you. Yeah, what have you been up to anyway, man?
Not a lot, really. I think I've nearly finished Valhalla, and I've been getting carried through a few expeditions with Rob. By carried, I mean they average about 200 enemies in an expedition, and I killed about 10.
Oh, dude, we're all doing it at the minute. He's there on like 300 million. Excuse me, damage, and there's me on like 10 million. I'm like, what are you gonna do about it? It's nothing. Speaking of Outriders, I don't think we'd actually finished the game. Well, Rob finished it 3 days later, but I don't think me and Brad had actually finished it last time we recorded. Had we, Brad?
No.
No, I don't think so.
What did you think of the game? I just kind of we haven't really spoke about the game obviously since we finished it. I know we talked about like we've been playing it still and all the rest of it, but what do you guys think of Outriders now you've finished obviously the main campaign? Do you think it's worth your money and your time and your investment into it, Brad?
I think I've only just started the end game and I'm at 35 hours for one character. So I'd definitely say if you enjoy that kind of game, it's worth your money. I liked it. I've liked the whole game. So
I'm really surprised at how long this game was.
yeah,
Like, just for the campaign. But then I don't know if we suffered because we refused to drop the world tier between.
You played it properly, yeah. No, that's yeah.
Yeah, but you did as well. At least the first character, and Luke did. Everyone, like Luke, me, Brad, and you, we all played it all the way through to the obviously the highest tier we could.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob's nodding his head. Did you?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't
Yeah.
on the second two characters.
No, that's fine.
Fuck that.
Yeah, because otherwise that's another 35 hours again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. Rob, what do you think of Outriders then? Now you're obviously in the end game.
I mean, I'm 160 hours in now. I'm still playing it. I'm on my third character. I'm looking forward to doing the fourth character.
Without changing the world tier.
No, wow. I said I would do that, wouldn't I? Didn't I? I probably should.
And then top tree. You have to run top tree for the whole thing.
Why?
Because that's what I did.
What?
You want to feel my pain? That's what I did.
But if you just did it out of stupidity, I'm not going to just like...
No, I basically heard that there was damage was an issue for Devastators and Outriders. So I basically went full damage.
I tried that on Pyro. I went full damage. And then it got to about 3/4 way through the story, and I was like, oh, it's getting hard now. I need to actually address my build, and I went full AP, and it's much better.
Yeah. So since finishing the
AP stands for Anomaly Power, for people who don't know.
Well, I basically ran Firepower all the way to the end, then started doing expeditions. I think I did 2 expeditions and then completely switched to an AP build instead. And it's doing more I think it is doing a lot more damage, isn't it, than it was previously. But then it's finding all the right pieces and knowing which way to go and figuring it out a bit more. Brad, did you change your build much during your playthrough?
Yeah, so I started running the middle tree for Techno, which is all freeze-based skills. And probably about halfway through, I swapped to the Pestilence tree, which is the blighted toxic, which is way better. You do way more damage.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
and you can, if you get the right mods on that, you can basically have endless blighted round.
And yeah, they just destroy everything.
Or at least until the last patch that just came out, which may or may not fix stuff.
No, Blood Rounds haven't been touched.
The Golem thing got fixed, though, didn't it?
Yeah, there was a armor perk. I can't remember what it's called, but it basically gave you Golem like constantly, which is 65% damage reduction. And yeah, that's recently been fixed. It was like a couple of days ago, and people have been like, oh, "I'm getting one shot now."
No.
Yeah.
Anybody watched any films or anything over the past couple of weeks you want to talk about?
No.
That we can
Not
talk about.
Not that I can talk about.
Okay, Brad, are you watching anything at the minute, or?
We're still going through Umbrella Academy. I think we've got 2 episodes left. Season 2.
Nice. And your other half will be really happy because Lucifer trailer just dropped, I assume.
Yeah, she showed me earlier.
You're like, yes.
I don't mind it.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I just want to plug a couple of things very quickly that I've been watching. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago when the trailer dropped, about a family moving into a white neighborhood in, I think it's like I can't remember what year it is, 1960s or something like that. It's really good. I know Luke's watched 2 episodes, but it gets so much better. If you get a chance, go check it out. It's really, really good.
What's it on?
It's on Amazon Prime at the minute. Yeah. Another thing that's on Amazon Prime as well is Invincible. I've watched 2 or 3 episodes of that. It's pretty good. If you like The Boys, it's that kind of. Apparently, this is the thing that influenced The Boys, like the comic book, and then obviously they turned it into live action, all the rest of it. And yeah, I think all the episodes are up for that because they run it on like a weekly basis. I don't know how many episodes there are, but it's really, really, really good. But there's so much bloodshed in it. You have like a whole episode, and then like the last 5 minutes is just bloodshed normally, from the couple of episodes I've watched. And I've watched. I don't know if Rob, did you get around to watching Without Remorse? I know you said about it earlier. I don't suppose you watched it today. Did you?
No.
I know you've been busy. I watched Mitchell's vs. the Machine today.
Oh, nice. Was it good?
Yeah, so it's from the people behind Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I didn't realize, I completely forgot. It's the people behind the Lego Movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, 21 Jump Street, the comedy films that we all kind of like. And yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. It does kind of the Into the Spider-Verse like art style thing where he's jumping around, you get like the annotations and stuff popping up everywhere. It's really good. And it's on Netflix now. So if you have Netflix, please go check it out. It's about 2 hours long, which is pretty decent for an animation film, and it's pretty funny. I don't know who laughed. I think we laughed more than the kids watching it. There's a dog in it with 2 boss eyes, and it's absolutely brilliant. Like, he keeps trying to catch stuff and he keeps missing because he's got like one eye over here, one eye over. He can't see straight. I don't know. It's really good. It's really funny. Go check them out. That's it.
Someone, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna try and watch it. One of my Destiny clanmates recommended For All Mankind on Apple TV.
Yeah, Joel Kinnaman. It's meant to be really good. You've got Apple TV as well, haven't you, man?
Yeah, I have.
Yes. Yeah, it's really good from what I've heard. Because it's like an alternate universe or something where, is it Russia?
Russia gets to the moon first, yeah.
Yeah, they win the space race, and then because isn't it a case that America won the space race, which kind of helped with the war and stuff like that?
Cold War, yeah.
Yeah. I should probably know my history on stuff like that a bit more, but what are you gonna do? Whoops.
You're not
Oopsie
American
doop.
or Russian, it's fine.
What do you mean? Oopsie doopsie, as I heard someone say. Anyway, let's kind of get on to some news. So we've obviously all seen Game of Thrones. Pretty sure all of us here have seen the final season.
Shame. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us here hasn't. Shame. Not one of us. One of us that isn't here hasn't.
Double
Uh,
shame.
Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the final season of Game of Thrones, Brad?
Thought it was fine. I didn't
thought-
hate it like a lot of people did.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, it's absolutely terrible. But
It didn't ruin how good the most of the rest of the series was.
yeah.
Are
for
they
me.
filming new stuff?
Yes. So they're actually starting production on House of the Dragon, which is a Targaryen prequel to the Game of Thrones series.
Ah, lots of incest. Cool.
Yes. But yeah, it's underway, and that is coming to HBO next year. So we are going to get more Game of Thrones. Probably.
They're filming in UK at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nice. And quite a lot of stuff's filming in the UK. Pretty sure Doctor Strange is just wrapped up in the UK. I know Spider-Man was filming here. The Flash, which is now in production as well, is filming in the UK, I believe, because Michael Keaton's back on board from 1989 Batman.
Yeah.
So he will be Rob's looking sideways. Yeah, so you're gonna get Michael
Is
Keaton. He is playing Batman.
Okay.
You trying to figure that one out?
No,
Rob?
I thought it might play his dad. Because I'm assuming they're doing Flashpoint.
I would assume that. Well, is Batman his dad in Flashpoint?
No. Batman's dad. There's don't worry. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, in the comic, well, I don't think it might be the comic, but in the animated Flashpoint movie, he goes back and it's Thomas Wayne is Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this what? This
It's
is
like
why
an
everybody.
alternate thing.
Yeah, this is why Jeffrey Dean Morgan was always wanted for Batman back when he was Thomas Wayne in Batman versus Superman. I think he was in that.
It's like an alternate universe, I think. Like I don't know, but like when Batman's parents die, it's Bruce that dies, and then
and not his dad.
and then his dad just goes off the rails.
Nice. Yeah, so we've got Michael Keaton coming back. Like that is officially confirmed now because it's been rumored for a while. So, and apparently they've been shooting at the 1989 Wayne Mansion, so the same location that they used for the original Tim Burton film. And you got Andy Muschietti. I can't remember how to say his second name quite, but he don't text. The guy.
Does that mean they're bringing the old Alfred back as well?
If he's still around, dude.
If he's still alive.
We're gonna weekend at Bernie's.
Oh no, because didn't he die in the one where the girl's in it?
Did he?
He was really ill. He was really ill. Remember, that was the whole like storyline. But that's the reason why she was there, to look after him, because he got really ill.
Yeah, and then she like spends half the time out.
Yeah.
Great storytelling in that one. That's Batman and Robin, I'm pretty sure off the top of my head. But yeah. The only thing I'd say with regards to Keaton coming back, why are we putting him in a Flash movie? Why hasn't anybody put this guy in a Batman Beyond film yet? And this is the other thing. Is this going to lead to that? You don't bring Keaton back for one film, right?
Oh. Who would play whatever his name is, the Batman?
Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis, yeah.
Dylan O'Brien.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's a good shout. That's good casting.
I feel like Brad sat here like not.
Who the fuck is Dylan O'Brien?
Dylan
I don't
O'Brien.
know a lot about this. So.
Okay, so have you heard of Batman Beyond before? Have you seen it at all?
No.
It's like the extreme. I was showed Rob Extreme Ghostbusters earlier on YouTube because they're releasing episodes. It's basically Batman's retired. He's an old man, and he doesn't fight crime anymore. And it's like in the it's like 2000s or something, or 3000s. I can't remember. and he basically takes on Terry McGinnis. He like accidentally comes across the Batcave, finds out like Bruce Wayne is Batman, and then takes on the mantle with a new suit and all the rest of it. But that would be the best team up, having like bring Keaton back.
He would play that role so well.
Yeah, he would.
Grumpy. Yeah, he would. Yeah.
If
Grumpy old man Batman that just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Well, that's Birdman, isn't it? All over. Which is a really, really good film. Anyway, yeah, that's a couple of things sorted. I can't remember. Did we talk about the Meg 2 last time?
Probably.
I know we talked about Jason Statham's The Wrath of a Man or Wrath of Man by Guy Ritchie, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, apparently the Meg 2 is on its way and it will be shooting in January. So expect that film either end of next year or probably 2023. But yeah, apparently it's straight from Statham's mouth that we are getting that film very soon. But the weird thing is that we've got Ben Wheatley behind it, the guy that did Free Fire, Rob.
All right.
Which I feel like that's an odd choice.
Yeah.
The Sharks and guns
in a room. That's it. It's the whole film. It's one tank and a Jason Statham and a harpoon. That's it.
And Armie Hammer's going to be in it for some reason.
I don't think he's going to be in anything.
Yeah, we had this conversation, didn't we?
Yeah,
he's a cannibal or something, isn't
he? Yeah.
What?
Did you not hear about this? Yeah, it's a really weird road to go down, and I don't.
I'm
really
sorry,
know.
I said his name again.
Nope, that's fine. It's not Voldemort. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's not the Candyman. Unless you say Armie Hammer's name 3 times. I mean, he might turn up
while looking into a mirror.
Why would you do that? You know, brushing your teeth. Armie Hammer. I'm not in front of a mirror. That's fine. Wait, what? What was that? Something that you might be happy with, Rob. Percy Jackson TV show.
Oh, really?
Because you enjoyed the films they brought out a couple of years ago.
I mean, enjoyed's a strong word. I watched them.
We got Alexandria Daddario out of it, and Logan Lerman. Because Logan Lerman's pretty good in Hunters.
Is he Percy?
Yes.
Okay.
He was Percy.
Yeah, he was good in that tank film, wasn't he? In that tank film?
Yeah, in Fury.
Yeah.
Was it Fury? Yeah, he's in the Nazi hunting film, TV show that Luke likes on Prime. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, apparently Rick Riordan is really involved in this TV show that is actually done by Disney this time, not Fox. And they're looking for 12-year-old people to actually play the characters at
not
the age.
Not 20-year-olds playing 12-year-olds.
Well, it's that Spider-Man situation, isn't it? It's like getting what's his face? And not Andrew Garfield, the other one. Tobey Maguire.
40-year-old man. 40-year-old man playing a teenager.
He's just a kid. He's no older than my son.
Always makes me laugh in those films how old like Uncle Ben and Aunt May are. I know it's like technically it's like cartoon comic book accurate, but Jesus, they're really old in those films. I don't know. Something that Brad might like. You like the Flintstones, don't you, Brad?
Not really.
Well, you'll be pleased to hear that Elizabeth Banks is either creating and starring in a Pebbles TV show, live action TV show, where
what
she's playing.
Fuck?
Huh?
What the fuck?
I know, where she's playing like a 30-year-old Pebbles with Fred Flintstone on the verge of retirement. And
oh my god,
who's playing Fred?
You gotta bring John Goodman.
I was gonna say, is he they bringing? He's not as big as he used to be though. He's lost a lot of weight.
He's gonna play Barney. Are you gonna get
Ernie
freaking
Hudson.
Ernie Hudson? It's not Ernie Hudson.
Is it not?
It's Rick Moranis.
Oh, Rick Moranis. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna get Rick Moranis back to play that?
I don't think Rick Moranis acts anymore, does he?
No, he did something with Ryan Reynolds recently, and that was it. And then I think somebody punched Rick Moranis. Who would punch Rick Moranis in the face? Did you hear about this? He was just walking down the street, and apparently somebody just punched Rick Moranis in the face.
You shrunk my kids. Punch.
Yeah, he's like a Canadian national treasure. What the hell are you doing? Oh well. Brad,
Yes.
the Tomorrow War.
Yes.
We finally have a trailer for Chris Pratt, the new action star Chris Pratt. He has a film coming to Amazon Prime. Do you feel it's a bit weird at the minute, seeing films with Chris Pratt as the lead? I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but I feel like we've kind of gone past that, if you know what I mean. It's like
where he was the biggest star on the planet, and
yeah.
Oh, there was that 6 months period where he was in every single film that came out.
Yeah, he had Jurassic World, Passengers,
Guardians.
and Lego and Guardians in the space of like 2-3 years back to back.
He was a busy man. All while he was divorcing his wife, and
yeah, that must have been brutal to go through. But he's fine now. He's married to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter, I believe.
Yeah, that's if you call that fine. Yeah, must be quite scary.
What having
surely not.
His father-in-law. Holy shit, dude.
Chris? It must be great.
No, I don't think it would be.
I just imagine him like, "Come on, Chris, don't be a pussy," or something like that. You know?
Call that a pump. What are you doing?
But at least like they can go train together. At least they got something in common, you know. But yeah, Brad, the trailer for Chris Pratt's movie for Amazon Prime is just I say trailer, it's like a 40-second teaser. What do you reckon of it, and what's going on?
So it looks like a set. I think it's like in the future, and it's a sci-fi film, and everything's sort of going to shit, and they're fighting some sort of alien threat, but it doesn't really show a lot more than that. But that bit where the very end of the trailer, you see him looking up, and there's like some sort of creature hiding in the roof. It gave me like alien vibes. So if it's like that, that'd be quite good.
Yeah, I watched the trailer, and I know what you mean. It was like the stairway, and then it looks up, and it was very alien. I just hope it's good, because I feel like, what was it, The Magnificent Seven with Denzel and Chris Pratt was okay, but it wasn't amazing. I feel like he needs a decent film to kind of come up again aside from
You didn't
Guardians.
enjoy that film?
Did you enjoy it? I think I fell asleep.
Oh, I really enjoyed that film, but then I like westerns, so
I like westerns.
it was a remake as well, right?
Yeah, it's a remake of the original.
Yeah, and
he said, like, I like westerns. Is it a remake? The original's a classic.
I was just
I'm pretty
confirming
sure.
it was a remake. All right, chill out. But I'm pretty sure, like, Chris Pratt plays a character in that you wouldn't expect him to play.
I was just about to say, like, this looks like it's going to be very serious and tense. Like, is that the sort of thing he's good at if he's not goofing around as well?
Yeah. Was it Zero Dark 30 he was in? He was pretty good at that, if I remember right. I can't remember. It was something like that off the top of my head. It was like one of the first kind of, because he'd done comedies and stuff. Is it strong? Is it? Rob's just opened the IPA.
Yeah.
Because he did Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
I haven't
And
seen that film.
You know, I don't think I've seen it. He was in Her with Hawking Phoenix.
Sorry? Hawking Phoenix.
think the cider's getting to me. Joaquin Phoenix, sorry. I don't drink anymore. It doesn't help.
Orkin Phoenix. Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, wait, yeah. I kind of wish he'd go back to TV a little bit because he's really funny.
He's on the big bucks now.
They just can we just get a Burt Macklin spin-off and just have that for an entire TV show? Because he was great as that character.
Is that Parks?
Yeah, Parks and
I
Recreation.
need to
I know you.
rewatch that.
It's so good.
How many seasons is it? I could do that in a day.
6,
Yeah, easy.
but like the first episode, the first series, sorry, is like 6 episodes. You could blitz the first series in like what 2 hours?
To be honest, you could skip the first season because it's absolute trash. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't want to miss out on it because you don't see the differences in all the characters and
It's
stuff.
awkward.
I agree because I watched 2 episodes, I think, and I've never gone back.
Yeah. Yeah, skip.
Yeah, but I said this to someone else as well. We were talking about The Office. I'm pretty sure we've talked about it on here before, but you could skip the entire first season of The Office.
2 seasons. Especially if you've seen the UK version. Because it's the same script.
What, on both of them?
Yeah.
I thought it changed in the second season.
No, first and second seasons. Exactly the
Okay.
same.
But the same with Philly as well. Because that first season of Philly is awkward as hell. And probably Brooklyn. I think it's just most comedy series tend to kind of go that way whilst they're finding their feet. I've been watching Superstore and that's a bit like that as well. Like it's pretty good, but you're like, is it? I don't know.
Is that the new
I think it's
Office?
ended. Yeah, I think it's ended now. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what it's like. Maybe I think we'll probably get a full trailer in a couple of weeks. It's not out till July 2nd, so maybe it'll be the new Independence Day. But from what I know with regards to the Tomorrow War, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense. There's a whole time loop. They're bringing people from the past to the future to fight in the war, which is why it's called the Tomorrow War. But then if they fail, surely they haven't got any people left in the original timeline to fight the war in the first place.
Wait, sorry, say that again. They're bringing people from the past into the present.
Yep. So reverse John Connor style. Yep.
To fight a war.
Yep.
Because they've run out of people.
Well, I don't know if it's essentially that along that lines, but we'll go with that. Yeah. But like I said, if they lose and that timeline plays through, the whole timeline is going to die, right?
Yeah.
Great thinking. Anyway,
like any of them that die in that fight, their whole family history doesn't exist anymore.
Well, no, because that's not how time travel works.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we've learned that from the Avengers films.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it
you're thinking it from the Back to the Future style.
They're just going to slowly fade away.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It happens in Terminator, I'm pretty sure. The idea you kill John Connor and then you can't.
Yeah, well, that's wrong also.
We don't know that.
Well, the Avengers said that if you did that, it would just cause a split, and the time travel would you would splinter in different universes, timelines.
I guess we'll find out in a month or two.
Well, we'll find out when someone creates time travel.
Yeah, I mean there is that as well. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of Marvel, Shang-Chi trailer, Brad. I don't know why I'm going to you first on this.
Because I haven't seen it, that's why.
Have you not seen it?
No.
I believe there was an ulterior motive to that, but we'll go with that.
As a big fan of Chinese culture.
Japanese culture. Oriental culture.
Yes.
I'm staying out of this. What did you think of the trailer, dude?
It looks good. It looks. It probably is going to be like a standard Marvel origin film, but the martial arts looks really good in it.
The martial arts looks good.
Which you would hope, considering he is a martial arts.
We finally, the Mandarin's in this trailer, Rob. If you didn't know, so it's the Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, I believe. I think that's the full title off the top of my head. I can't remember.
Is it played by Ben Kingsley?
No, it's not. And I fucking hated that moment in the cinema. I absolutely hated that moment where the freaking switch up in Iron Man 3 and it's like,
what's his name? Like Terry Slate or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat Slater or whatever his name
Hawking Phoenix.
Hawking Phoenix in Cobra Kai. The only thing
I don't know a lot about this character, so the Ten Rings give him different martial art abilities, do they?
The only knowledge I have is from the old Iron Man TV series. I don't know if you remember that, Rob.
I do.
Where you had the Mandarin and all his bad guys, and it was like Armor Wars.
There was like 6 Iron Man in that.
Yeah, it was. It was like Rhodey and a bunch of other people as well, all in suits. It was fucking cool. And you had Iron Man and the Mandarin fighting with his 10 rings on his hand because he was like, don't fucking laugh. Because he was like a sorcerer or some shit. And I seem to remember like him ripping Tony's armor off, and we're never going to see that moment. But it does look like we're getting the actual Mandarin, not Guy Pearce's Mandarin, whatever the fuck that was in the last film. There's like 2 different Mandarins in that film. I don't know. The only thing I think I don't like about the trailer, Brad, is the comedy. I don't like that. What is supposed to be a funny bit at the end, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, it's really.
It feels like it was very shoehorned in.
Yeah, but apart from that, it looks good.
Yeah, it does. It does look good.
Finally, with Marvel, for those of you who obviously like, Emilia Clarke, she's joining Secret Invasion.
Yes, she is. It hasn't said in what role, has it?
No, undisclosed, but she'll be joining Nick Fury and I am sure Ben Mendelsohn. I think Ben Mendelsohn, who's playing, I can't remember the name of the Skrull, but yeah, he'll be in that as well.
Yeah, they haven't really said a lot about it, have they? Like,
no, but if that
series as a whole.
No, but if they're casting, it means it's underway, and we'll probably get that starting to film next year. Not film. It'll be released next year because they started filming. Oh God, She-Hulk with Tatiana Maslany.
Do you reckon they're gonna like use scrolls? Like, you're gonna find out that some of the people in the last like 10 Marvel films are actually Skrulls.
Yeah,
definitely.
Cool. I like that. That makes me happy.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sharon Carter ends up being a Skrull in a certain series that we just watched.
That's what I think as well. I'd be surprised if at least not one of them from the films is a Skrull. I can't see it not happening.
Like a main.
What if Sam's a freaking Skrull?
Jeremy Renner.
Oh, I love Remy Jenner. Remy Jenner. I think what else? I don't know what I was going to talk about then. Yeah,
who would it make sense to be? I was trying to think.
Well, there is a rumor going around that the original Captain America, because I can't say that anymore. Obviously, Chris Evans himself will be returning to the MCU at some point for a film. There's a rumor going around that it's potentially to put all the stones back in place and the whole thing about doing that back in the timeline, because they don't actually say where he is in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. They've kind of left it open.
He's on the moon.
No, that guy says, isn't he on the moon or something like that? But I felt like that was a Watchmen like kind of throwback.
Yeah, it is. Maybe he's ascended and become the Watchman.
The big blue guy. I think that's it. I think last one, Sweet Tooth trailer. I know Rob hasn't seen it. Brad, what did you think of the Sweet Truth?
Sweet truth.
Sweet Truth. Give me the Sweet Truth, dude.
I don't know anything about this. You said it's a DC property, is it? Based off a comic? Or is it DC that have picked it up?
No,
it's based on a comic, isn't it?
Yeah, so Netflix, they've basically revealed the first teaser trailer for Sweet Tooth. It's a fantasy series based on a DC Comics run of the same name. It was written and drawn by Jeff Lemire for the Vertigo side of DC Comics, I think. Rob, is that right?
Yeah, because they bought it Vertigo out.
Yeah, they tend to do stuff like Preacher and the Watchmen, I think. But apparently it's produced alongside with Robert Downey Jr. because that comes up on the credits.
Yeah,
whilst watching it. But yeah, it looks good. It's a fantasy series where there's like a hybrid breed of babies being born with animal characteristics, and then the main character's like got horns and antlers.
Yeah, he's got antlers.
Yeah.
He's like a fawn sort of thing, isn't he?
You just described Thundercats.
Potentially.
Rob's on board.
But children.
Well,
It's the
Lino would have been a child at one point.
So are you on board with the Thundercats prequel?
Yeah.
The second half of the trailer it got a bit more interesting, where obviously they're being hunted for being different or whatever, and it sort of took a dark turn halfway through the trailer.
What animals were they? Like, was there Chitara?
I think there was an elephant.
Oh.
Maybe at one point.
Any Snarfs?
No, there's a Snarlack in there, though.
There's a Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Yeah, Pikachu turns up.
The fuck? I feel like you're taking the piss.
But
I wouldn't do that, Rob.
It's set in like a post-apocalyptic future Mad Max style with that whole kind of thing. But then it kind of reminds me of Hunt for the Wilder People. So Brad's gonna be like,
that first half of the trailer, I was like, nope, not watching this.
But it's got Will Forte in it as well, so I'm on board.
Who's Will Forte?
It's a series, yeah.
Forte. Last Man on Earth, dude. Are you taking the piss? Okay, leave me hanging. It's fine. The guy with the big beard off Last Man on the Earth.
I know who he is. Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually in it, or is he voicing something?
No, he's in it. I think he's playing his dad or something like that, or some father figure by looks.
Is it a comedy then?
I would assume it has some kind of comedic elements in it, but
it's not a straight up comedy though.
No, they're not passing it off as a straight up comedy.
Oh, okay, that'd be weird.
What, having Will play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a straight film.
No, I don't think I have. He's like playing weird cat characters. I'm still waiting for the Is it the MacGruber TV show that he was on about? I think it got picked up. I think it got picked up. Anyway, we got some game news before we disappear out of here. Brad, you have a PlayStation 5.
I do have a PlayStation 5. I was playing it earlier.
I was going to say, how much dust has it collected so far? Did you have to clean
how much paper? How much paper is it over?
It's a good heater. No, it's not actually. It doesn't kick out that much heat actually.
You're like, God damn it! I bought this thing. It doesn't even warm the house up.
I assume you're going to talk about Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Did you see any of the state? I haven't seen the state of play. I saw the new trailer they dropped for Ratchet and Clank.
Wait, that game's not out yet.
No.
June.
Holy shit!
Just over a month it comes out.
What are they doing?
What were the? Trying to think what the launch titles were for PlayStation 5. They had Miles Morales. Yeah, Miles Morales, Spider-Man. They had Demon Souls. Can't remember anything else.
There was a few others I can't remember off the top of my head.
I mean, at least they had some. I don't think Xbox had any. I could be wrong on that.
No, they had that. I know PlayStation
excuse
had
me.
the like PlayStation 4 library, but on PlayStation 5.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah,
they had like 20 games, like, so you
Yeah.
could catch up with stuff if you hadn't played them, like God of War, The Last of Us,
Bloodborne.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Ratchet and Clank. What do you think, man?
It looks really fucking good.
Have you seen?
I'm
Did you
definitely
watch the
getting
state
it.
of play?
I've sort of flicked through it. I didn't want to like ruin the whole
No, because they put up like a
thing.
huge 15 minutes of content.
Yeah,
from the-
yeah, it looks so fun. Like the whole like traversal system looks really cool. Like the fact that you can, like in one bit of it, he's fighting a boss, and then he pulls himself through a rift, and it just instant what?
Rob is just
He's
sat
just
there
straight.
smiling.
He like pulls himself through a rift, and it like instantly loads like a whole new like level. But they say it's not just like an arena; it takes you into that, like instantly loads you into that different level.
Wow.
So it's quite cool. And then yeah, it looks really fun.
Yeah, like you kind of look at it for face value, and it's like, oh, look, it's another Ratchet and Clank game, but it does look really fucking good. Like the attention to detail, like even when you're smashing up like the crates and stuff like that, you're seeing like the little shards kind of break off, and like the lighting effects on some of the maps that I've seen or levels and all the rest of it. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, and they're making use of the haptic. Oh, sorry. They're
Yeah,
making
the
use of
haptic.
the haptic stuff, feedback.
Yeah. What was it? The Subnautica. I can't remember the name. The new game or something expansion that they've coming out
Below zero.
Below Zero. They're using haptic feedback for that, which sounds really, really cool. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what haptic feedback feels like. So,
So it uses it slightly in Assassin's Creed where if you draw an arrow, as you like press it, you like feel it's sort of like feels like you can feel the tension as you're pressing the
You've got an
trigger in.
iPhone, Mike, haven't you?
yeah.
Yeah, that has haptic feedback on it. You press your home button.
All right. Okay. So same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like so the further you press it, it's supposed to feel like you feel
You've
that
got more
tension.
tension.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that sort of thing.
No, it looks really, really good. I don't know. Just have
Yeah,
to
it'd
see.
be nice to pick up a game on my PlayStation again.
It'd be nice to pick up a PlayStation, but I mean that's not going to be for another year.
Yeah,
so
I was going to make a joke about that as well. I'd love to play this game, but you know,
you and millions of
I'm not
other
willing
people
to
out there.
spend £1,000 on a freaking PlayStation.
£1,000? Oh right, because they've gone up so much.
What? Because they get scalped and then people put them on Facebook for.
They cut off their hair
Yeah.
and they throw it down.
Yes.
Westworld stuff. What else we got? According to there was a leak that came out a couple of weeks ago, I believe. There's apparently a rumored team up between Microsoft and Nintendo that's going to be announced this fall. There's been rumors between the two. I think last year they were on about the Master Chief Collection coming to Nintendo Switch. That's been rumored a few times now, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get it. But the only thing I would say, that the only way I would see us getting that is via Game Pass or some kind of streaming version of that. I don't know what you think, Brad.
What have Microsoft got off of Nintendo? Because they're not going to give them
Subscribers, dude.
all of
Subscribers.
Halo. No, they're not going to give them all of Halo if they don't get something in return. What's going to go on Windows now?
I suppose if
Zelda,
because the rumor,
Zelda.
There's a rumor where you could get Game Pass on Nintendo, so they'd get money out of that, I would assume.
Yeah, because you would get more people. Like it's a win-win, I think, either way for Microsoft, because obviously you're gonna get more people subscribe. The only thing is, I don't know how that would work with the online side of Nintendo, because would you have to pay for Nintendo Online to therefore use the Game Pass in multiplayer?
Maybe
that's a bit of a weird thing going over.
Some games you have to pay for Nintendo anyway, right? To play online.
Yeah.
Like
if you want to play multiplayer,
I know Splatoon you do.
So anything that's multiplayer that is online, you need to pay for online. But I don't know if you need to do that with, I don't know. Well, we don't know yet. But yeah, I reckon that is probably the big thing that's probably going to drop with regards to Microsoft and Nintendo. I feel like this whole relationship that they've had with dropping Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Blind Forest on Switch is like a tester to see if there's like an audience there. I think, and obviously to test their relationship between the two companies. But can you imagine if Microsoft do that? That's a big kick in the teeth to Sony, especially with the amount of Nintendo Switches that are out in the open world at the minute.
Yeah, it was a popular console, so
Yeah.
Well, you can buy one. That's kind of a given, isn't it? If you can actually get hold of one.
Do you see PlayStation 5 has outsold PS4 somehow, and it's like opening year or whatever? But I don't know how, because
nobody has one. Who did they sell them to?
I don't know.
The company's reselling them.
Pass.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I guess moving on to a trailer that no one else here probably gives a crap about, but the Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone trailer got released. They've nuked Verdansk, and it's gone back to 1984. Did anybody watch the trailer? And does anybody care? I suppose I should say.
I watched it.
I haven't watched the trailer. And how does a nuke make time travel possible?
I don't know.
So the nuke literally as the nuke impacts.
Wait, I feel like the Avengers have the answer. No, we can't use Back to the Future timeline law. We have to use Avengers.
Alternate timeline.
Yeah.
No, like as the nuke hits, some like automated woman's voice says activate emergency protocol something, and then the like trailer rewinds and then it goes back to 1984. So it's the same map, just
Oh, that makes complete sense.
Yeah. Magic.
Someone just rewound the tape.
I gotta be honest, I'm a sucker for this trailer. It has Eye of the Tiger by Survivor, kind of remixed. It's got some sweet kills, people getting run over by trucks and stuff. I don't know. It just looks batshit fun, especially from the times that we've played it. And I enjoy playing that game. I don't like the install size, and I hate the amount of frequency of updates that they have for it because it.
You can manage the install now.
Do you know how big the download file still is for that?
I don't know. I haven't launched that launcher in a long time.
How big is the whole game now? It's got to be ridiculous.
About 200 gig for the whole game.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
No, it is. It definitely is.
But yeah, there's a free update, so you can go and play the new map on Warzone that they've been teasing, I think, for about a year now that this is going to be happening. So it's there, it's done. Go check it out, I suppose. And I guess finally, with regards to games, Jeff Kaplan has finally left. Well, I say finally, has shockingly left Blizzard Games. For those of you that don't know, Jeff Kaplan was basically Overwatch's game director. I think he was also.
When's Overwatch 2 coming out?
Not this year. Not this year. I don't think it's.
He designed elements of World of Warcraft as well. I know.
Yeah, he was a game director, I think, on the Wrath of the Lich King or something like that.
Yeah,
expansion.
He's a designer on a couple of the expansions, I think, and possibly the base game as well.
Yeah, but he is to me, he's like he is a vital member of that Overwatch team, isn't he? It's been his vision.
I was going to say he was in that video that released for Overwatch 2, wasn't he? That hour-long one where they were all talking about it, and it sounds like he really loves it. So it's really weird that he's gone. But then I guess we don't know what happened. So
no, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. It does feel like it's kind of out of nowhere. Like with BioWare, it's a bit different. You know, when Casey Hudson left, I mean, he'd left before and you'd had a whole load of other people leave before that were higher ups, and it just was almost like they were cleaning shop to kind of refresh the company and go on from there. The good thing is that his second command is basically taken over game director, which Jeff obviously was, but yeah, I think he's going to be a hugely missed part of that community. And I don't know if anybody caught any of his developer update videos where he would just say like about what they were doing with patches and stuff like that. But the dude would literally just sit there for one take, no cue cards or anything, and just blurt out a load of information, like clean as hell. And I was like, I don't know how he does it. And he just looks like he's just talking to you like a normal guy. It's like, hey, it's Jeff from the Overwatch team. That's it. It's not. He didn't really.
That's what I mean. It seems like he really did love that game, and
Yeah,
it's so surprising that this has happened.
yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens with Overwatch 2 off the back of this, because I'm looking forward to Overwatch 2. I know you. I don't know if you guys are or not, but I like Overwatch. I haven't been back to it in a while, but I still I still want to. It's just sad to see him go after his 20 years at Blizzard, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully, I think the guy's name was, I can't remember, Aaron Keller or something is taking over. Hopefully he can keep that on track.
It'd be interesting to see if Jeff goes and joins any other game company.
I would say if he's going to go join another company, he's going to be running his own thing, especially with the success of Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I think that's it.
I played Scavengers this week.
Oh yeah, sorry, Rob.
I felt like this game is going to be pretty big. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's going to be big. It's like Apex and Division 1 Survival had a baby.
Oh yeah, and apparently it's been made available to all today.
Yes.
Which that literally was today. Okay, that's cool. I'll have to have a look at that because
Check it out. It's fun.
I know you managed to get a key, didn't you?
Yes.
Via
Is
Twitch.
it PvP, PvE?
It's a BR.
Okay.
It's a BR, but there's survival elements.
Yeah, see, I haven't really looked at anything for it, but
You have to
What was
watch.
that one we played that we thought was going to be really big, and I haven't heard anything of it since? The one where if you died, you could like phantom around to a respawn point. And your teammates
The Ubisoft one.
Yeah, what was that called?
I don't know. That game kind of died, didn't it?
Yeah. Do you remember, Mike?
Hyperscape,
Hyperscape.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like the next Apex or something. Apex Legends. It's even styled on like Fortnite.
Turns out Apex Legends is the next Apex Legends.
Yeah, that game is doing really fucking well. Oh, another thing before I forget, it'll be over by now, but I think Titanfall 2 went on sale. Was it last week or the week before? And apparently they tripled the amount of people playing all time of that game on Steam when it went on. Yeah, something like that.
It'd be a good time to play the multiplayer then.
Yeah, well, they've put it. What was it? It's free this weekend completely, so you can go try out the multiplayer and go try the main game. It's really good. It's a really good game.
Agreed.
Is that 1 or 2?
2 is really good. I think 1 is. Don't quote me on it. I haven't played it. I think 1 is just multiplayer. But it was rushed, wasn't it? After that sweet COD deal, they had to get something up there quick, didn't they? But I'd like to see the franchise come.
I didn't play the first one.
No, but the second one's good, isn't it?
Wait, so you're saying it was shit, but you never played it?
Yes, Brad, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. Yeah, that's it from us, I think. Unless you got anything else, Brad? Rob?
I love that. Got anything else, Brad? Fuck you, Rob.
I said Rob. I thought you said your piece with scavengers. I thought that was.
I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to.
No, I started Ori and the Will of the Wisps, but I haven't got very far yet.
Nice,
But
dude.
yeah.
Let us know how you got on with that. Okay, so that's it from this show this week. We don't have another podcast to record till at least June. Have we talked about that? Are we coming back? What are we doing? Is that
I'm happy to come
TBD?
back.
Okay, so we're coming back. Yeah, if you don't know, we've been recording a completely different show as well as this one for the last 6 weeks. We've been covering the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show that's on Disney Plus at the minute, obviously following the events of Bucky and Sam, aka the Falcon. Go check it out if you have just finished the Falcon series. It's Sitrep Marvel Talk, and it should be in the same feed as this.
Full spoilers.
Full
Just in
spoilers.
case.
Yeah. I think that is in the title, or at least in the description. But yeah, we do go into full spoilers for the whole show, which is quite nice because we
Be a
try
bit
not to
weird if
spoil.
we didn't, right?
Yeah, you'd be like half an hour of like, well, redacted.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice,
well,
like, because I think you were going to say, like, obviously, if we talked about on here, we'd be careful. But
I think we did it with WandaVision, and then we're like, yeah, but he hasn't seen it, and like we were just at this weird point where how long is long enough before people can listen to like just complete spoilers? But then I know people do want, I want spoilers after I've watched the film. I want to like read something up if I want to check my
Maybe we
thoughts
should
on
do
something.
WandaVision. How many episodes was it?
8, I think.
Okay,
Is
maybe
it
not.
8?
Fuck that.
I
it's
can't remember.
short-lived.
No, I think it was like
WandaVision.
six episodes. I did get a message from Cap, and he said, "I wish you guys had started with WandaVision. It would have been really good." And I think that's going to be the interesting thing because we said before. I think we said it on last week's episode of the final episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier is like obviously that's kind of Marvel by the numbers, but WandaVision wasn't, and you could like speculate a little bit more. But I think the thing we've learned.
Sorry to butt in.
But yeah.
If we had recorded a podcast about WandaVision,
you'd have hated it for 3 episodes.
Well, yeah, it would just be me going boo for like 3 episodes.
And we'd be like, you're wrong.
And then I'd be like, yay, for 3 episodes.
Maybe it is only 6 episodes.
Nah, it's 8, I think.
Is it 8?
It's too many. 3 too many. If you ask me.
It's fine because we've got that Sweet Dark TV series we're gonna do as well.
Oh, we're gonna do Dark, are we? That means I have to rewatch that. I'm down.
You watched that, but not WandaVision. That's like
how many episodes is that? Yeah, but that's good TV.
24 hours of content.
Yeah.
Is it 24 hours? It's about 24 hours of content.
Yeah, I watched it in under 2 weeks, so I'm sure you'd be fine.
Yeah,
That's a day watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a day watch. That's literally a day watch.
I feel like if we did that, we'd have to have like a whiteboard in the background with like the family tree and explanations per episode.
Yeah, I thought I was trying to end it, but I thought the family tree thing with Game of Thrones was fucking nuts. You get with Dark, it's like, okay, which
so
time?
this is
which
his brother, but
timeline
also his auntie, but also he's himself, but his son. What?
This is his brother, sister's mother. What the hell? Anyway, I know we're trying to end it. Huh?
Spoilers.
It came out like over a year ago.
It's fine. Nobody's gonna watch it anyway. But if you do watch it, go check it out. It's on Netflix. Please go check out Dark. I can say it. Luke's not here. I can say Dark as many times as I want. It's one of the best TV shows
I've ever watched. No joke.
Yeah, for sci-fi, and it doesn't start off as sci-fi. That's all I'll say. Anyway, we are going. We're gonna go play some Outriders. We're gonna leave you to it. Have a good day. Have a good night. Go check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I think we're on there as Sitrep Happy Hour. If you want to get in contact with us, we're on the Discord. We'll probably have a link in the description. And you can catch us by email, which is sitrepradio, it's not happy hour, sitrepradio@gmail.com. That's all for this week's episode, and we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.